Hello, everyone. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm in the right place today. I have lots of fabulous stuff because I haven't done a live in quite a few weeks. I have been very, very, very busy, and I'm going to be very, very busy for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to get into that too and share some stuff of what's going on with me. All right, I do see that I am in here, so that's good. Looks like I'm in the right place. So welcome. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you're with Amanda's Inspiration Station. Whether you're watching me live on Facebook, or you're watching the replay, or you're watching me over at YouTube, appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I usually come on here every Wednesday for a weekly Wednesday. I have not been doing that lately. And to my defense, I have just been a little bit overwhelmed with all the new fun things with the new catalog that just went live on Tuesday. So I'm going to share that. We got the new catalog here. Super fun. Love it. I have really been going through all of my retired product. I had my BOGO sale last weekend. With this new catalog, we also had a new color refresh, which we haven't had one of those in 5 years. I needed to go through my classroom / craft room, which took me like 3 weekends to go through. I really am trying to get out the old, get in the new, start planning some classes. And I leave in 2 weeks for Norway and then the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip for the Norwegian cruise. So I have been really busy, and I'm human. I just can't do it all. So I will be starting my weekly Wednesdays back in June when I get back. But I do want to do the Taco Fiesta Creating Card Club class live today because I love these cards. I think they're super cute. I love that stamp set. And I was super excited that that stamp set actually got carried over into the catalog. So I'm really excited about that. So for those of you just joining me, every month I have a Creating Card Club. It is $35 for the Creating Card Club. If you are local or you pick up, if you need it shipped, it is $45 because that $10 is for priority mail shipping. But I want to share with you what an actual kit looks like because I do this every month. The price is always the same. And always I create 4 cards, whatever bundle or stamps that I use, I make 4 cards. You will in your kit have enough supplies to make 2 of each of those cards. Plus everything's cut and prepped for you. You have goodies in there. You will also have 20 or more dollars worth of consumable product inside the kit. And then if you do it 6 consecutive months with me, and they do have to be consecutive, then I offer a $25 gift certificate to use for free product with me. So I'm going to flip you down so I can show you what that kit looks like because Michelle, my team member here, I just realized I'm the whole time, I'm not even on my face. Here's my face. Oh my gosh, this is the second time I've done this, people. I don't know what is wrong with me. I do this all the time. I think it's because when I look at my Switcher Studio thing, I can see myself. So I think that it's my face that's on there. So the whole time you were looking at my hands and you were looking at the cards. So you know what? Let's just flip back down there. But I am here. Okay, so let's just show the cards really quickly and then I'll show you how the kit comes. So with the Taco Fiesta class, we did this card, which is just a thank you card here. Then we have You Spice Up My Life. And then we have Holy Guacamole, It's Your Birthday. And then we also have this card, which is Happy Birthday. So the Taco Fiesta stamp set did carry over into the annual catalog. It is on page 52, so I was super excited about that. And then this is what the kit looks like. So this is how I package my kits. I have all the cards and the envelopes inside here for you. Now, with this particular kit, you got some iridescent, I think they were the iridescent gems, and I think that's what they're called. And you know what? Now I just want to look because I don't remember. Let's see here. Let's just take a peek here. I know that, oh, right here, number 11, iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So no, I was completely off. So this one actually wasn't part, I just put those in there as an additional like gift because you are going to be using them. But on the back side of the kit, this is actually what they received for their consumable products for this kit. They got a full Memento ink pad. And then since we're using blends today, they actually got the Granny Apple Green and the Daffodil Delight blend pack. We are using a few more blends, but these are the ones that they got in their kit. And then I also always give like a little treat or something special inside that's just like a little thank you for me. And so this is the little cactus pen. Now, Memento ink pad is the ink that you need to use with our blends because our blends are an alcohol-based marker. So if you don't want them to bleed, you would use the Memento ink pad. So this is what the kit looks like, and then I mail these out. Or you can come, if you're local or local to me, you can come to the live class. It's always the last Tuesday of the month. Okay, so before we make these cards, I do want to go over two more things with you. One, I'm going to give you the sneak peek to next for May's. So for May, I'm using the cherry bundle, which is, well, it's not really a bundle anymore. It was a bundle. In the new catalog, it's sold separately. So it's the Cherry Builder Punch and then the stamp set. But we're using these new dies, which I absolutely love. These are part of the online exclusive dies, and they are called, because I forgot, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, Radiant Stitches. I'm going to grab them right here. All right, so these are Radiant Stitches, and right now, I believe they're currently not available to order only because they're so popular right now, but they are coming back. But these dies here are not in the catalog. They are part of our online exclusive. So you can purchase them with your demonstrator. You can purchase them with me, but you can go right online and order them, or you can go through your demonstrator. All right, so here are the cards that we're going to be doing for May. This one just says sweet, and then we have the little cherry on the inside. Thank you for being so, and then sweet. So these are the 4 cards that are designed in the kit. And again, you will get consumable product with your kit. And just like that. So that's that. And you can go over to amandasinspirationstation.com and click on the top there. There is a spot where it says Creating Card Club, and it'll also give you all the information there too. Okay, and one more thing. If you stick around today, I'm going to actually show you my Happy Mail, because whenever I get cards sent to me, I like to share them with you guys. So I do have quite a few cards that I want to share at the end. Some of them are cards that have been sent to me since Easter. And then I do have some cards that are from my Crafty Cats team. We did our monthly team optional swap, so I have some of those cards too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our cards. I'm going to start with this one first. We're going to start with the thank you one first because I have that right here. So I used basic white thick cardstock. Oh, and I do want to share also one more thing. With the card kits, I do have a full PDF tutorial that when you subscribe or purchase these kits from me, you do get the PDF tutorial. But I also have the PDF tutorials just in my PDF store after they're out. I should say after the live class. They do generally go up on my PDF store. and you can just purchase the PDFs as well. All right, so a couple of the products here that we're using, because I designed this before this annual catalog went live, and technically I was supposed to come on last Thursday and do these cards with you, but I had to push it back to this Thursday. So the pink cardstock that is in these cards and the blend that we are using is polished pink. This was an in color that left, so we no longer have polished pink, so that's a disclosure right now. So we have no polished pink. And another thing that we use that we don't have right now is the layering circle dies. The layering circle dies are now no longer, which makes me very, very sad. But this was the smallest one, and this is a 1-inch circle punch. So if you have your Stampin' Up! 1-inch circle punch, or you have another 1-inch circle punch, by all means, you can definitely use that. So there are a few tips and tricks here that I'm going to get to when we go forward. Okay, so I just placed, oh, and the designer series paper, see? This designer series paper was part of the Hostess rewards from the last annual catalog called Forever Flowers, or Flowers and More, Flowers and More. So that was part of this kit too. Okay, so I am going to use dimensionals, and I'm going to put them on the back here. And because we're going to pop up this piece, and we're going to center it to our card. I feel like I haven't been on in so long. I feel like I have so much to say and share. All right, so I'm going to pop that up just like that. Now I have tailor-made tag dies, and I'm going to actually use Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to stamp the cactus in Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to bring that down just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to get out my Memento, because we're going to stamp the hat and we're going to stamp the thanks. Now, a few of these sayings were not part of the stamp set. So here's the Taco Fiesta stamp set. So we have our sayings, but the thanks is not part of that. So I actually took it from the Best Family Ever. So same with this one for the happy birthday. So I did happy birthday and thanks from that stamp set. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and use thanks. And again, if you don't have these stamp sets, like if you don't have these sane stamp sets, by all means, you can use other sane stamp sets. You don't have to use this one. And same with these, my card kits. Yes, this one is using the Taco Fiesta, but I have a lady who subscribes to me, Rhonda. She's wonderful. Hi, Rhonda. A little shout out. There are many times where she does not have the stamp set that I'm using for this, and she takes her other stamp sets that she has and she changes them out, and they look just as cute. So it's all about your creativity and what you do. All right, so I'm going to get out my Granny Apple Green. I just realized this is not Granny Apple Green. This is Parakeet Party. And I used Granny Apple Green. Now, because I stamped the cactus in Granny Apple Green, I am going to color the inside with the light. That way it kind of gives it a different shade. And we're just going to color that in there. Okay. And then we're going to color the hat. So I'm just going to, it looks like I took Poppy Parade and I kind of added to it. So I did a kind of a little line here like this on the top of the hat. And then I took the Dark Daffodil Delight and I did that. And then I did Polished Pink on the bottom. And then I did the Tahitian Tide on the top. Now, for the sake of the video, because I know that I'm coloring, and coloring does take a little bit of time, I have already taken the in 20 2022 and to 2024 in color Baker's Twine, and I've already made bows with it, just to save a little time because of the coloring. All right, so I am going to place that right like that, and then I'm going to use my mini glue dots, and we're going to place that right over the hole right there. And then I got this fun little vacuum to suck up all my little pieces. Isn't that cute? I thought it was cute. Okay, so then I have the, see, I was going to say the gems. It's not gems. They are iridescent. And they are the iridescent rhinestone jewels. There we go. That's how easy that one was. So there you have it. Super cute card. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's go with this one right here. So we're going to pull out this taco one with the jar. So I've seen this a lot, and I'm like, this is so cute. So we use the vintage bottle punch, and I'm using Poppy Parade. And I've already ran this through my cut and emboss machine. And this is another online exclusive product. There are 3 embossing folders to a pack. And one's polka dot, which we're going to be using as well. This one's kind of this like plaid one. And then there's another one to it. And we're just going to place that flat to our card. Now I've already punched out the bottle from our bottle, and I've already, like I said, I've already done a bow. I have a scrap piece of basic white, and then I have this little circle, which again, you can use layering circle dies if you still have yours, a 1-inch circle punch, and then we have the third from the largest scallop contour die. So we're going to do some stamping here. So let's get out my memento. We need to stamp the taco. So I'm going to stamp the taco over here in the right-hand corner. And then we need to stamp the pepper. And this pepper we're going to fussy cut and pop up. So I'm going to stamp this pepper over here on my scrap piece of basic white. And then we're going to do the little pepper here in the center of our little circle. And then that's, oh, nope, I got to do the same. Got to do the same. All right, so now we're going to use Spice Up My Life, and that's going to go at the top right, just like that. There we go. I'm going to get those out of the way. So now we're going to do some coloring. So we need to color the peppers. I'm doing those in Poppy Parade. So I'm just coloring those. And the top part is going to be in Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to color those in. I really, truly, I've said this before in videos, but I do wish that they came out with dies with this. But I am so glad that they brought this into the annual catalog because I really do love this stamp set. All right. So I'm going to color that in right there because those are going to be our little tomatoes. I'm going to get the dark Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to color the top part of the pepper on both of them. Just a tiny little bit on there. And then this I'm going to do because this is going to be the lettuce. So I have to say, I think one of the reasons why I love this stamp set so much, for one, it's punny, and I love puns. Puns are like, I love them. They're my fave. And the other reason why is Mexican cuisine is my favorite cuisine. I mean, who doesn't love a good taco? Really? I mean, or homemade guac. Yum. Or pico de gallo or salsa. I mean, so good. And who doesn't love to wash it down with a margarita? That's what I'm saying. All right. So I'm going to place this circle on the bottle flat. But then I'm going to get out the dimensionals, which I'm down to my last little bit here. I have some more in the drawer though. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to place that right there. And again, I'm going to take my glue dots here because I'm going to place this little bow here. Now, this is not Granny Apple Green. This is Parakeet Party because it's from the Baker's Twine pack of the in colors, but it still looks adorable, and it gives it it kind of looks like it's a lighter version of Granny Apple Green, a little bit brighter. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking my paper snips and I'm literally just fussy cutting around this. I think the trick to fussy cutting is literally leaving some white edging around your stamped image and turning your paper as you cut. That really is the trick right there. All right, so now I'm going to use that, and we're going to pop that up right over the taco like that. And then I'm going to flip this over because now we're going to put dimensionals on the back because we're going to pop this whole thing up. And then we're just going to center this on our card. Just like that. And then again, we're going to bring in our little rhinestones here. And I'm doing a medium one there, and then I'm doing a small one kind of right next to it. And there you have it. There's that one. Super cute. All right. Now let's go with this one. This one seems a little bit more, but I have it prepared. So this is the card that I want to share that I have some tricks with. Okay. For those of you who have been around Stampin' Up! Products for a long time, you probably already have these or you have seen these. These are scissors that Stampin' Up! Used to have, and they were actually like, I don't even know what kind of scissors you want to call these. I feel like I knew what they were called, but they actually cut multiple slots. So now when I created this card, these scissors were at home. I didn't even have them. I literally just used my paper snips. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my paper snips, and I'm going to show you. I literally just came up like this and snipped a bunch of lines. Now, I went up to about where I'm giving myself 1/4 of an inch. So that way I can put the adhesive there. And this is all I'm doing. I'm just doing this. I'm just snipping these. But I wanted to share these fringe scissors. That's what they are. I wanted to share these because if you have them, or if you have them sitting in a drawer, or you haven't used them in a while, pull those babies out. Let's get using them. I know Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry them anymore, so disclosure again. But I will show you for those who have them. See, then if you did this, it just would cut them all like this. But I don't like to show things Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry anymore because, you know, you can't purchase it if you're watching this and you fall in love with it and you want it. You can't purchase it. But I also want to share it because I want to, for those who have it and, you know, maybe you forgot you have it, pull it out and use it. We're all paper crafters here. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm just fringing these. And it really doesn't take very long when you use your paper snips. It really doesn't. You're just snipping along, snippity snip snip. But this card has quite a few things that I want to share with you that are on here. So the banners, let's talk about the banners, why I'm like doing my little snippy snips. So the banners here I did cut, and they are cut at 5 5/8 by 3/4. And what I did is I actually took cardstock and I cut them by 3/4. So it was a long strip of 3/4. And then what I did is I went on the edge and I used, again, I was crafting. I went on the edge and I used our banner Pick-a-Punch. And see how this edge right here, and this is what I did with it. But then I realized when I got home, for those of you who may have this, because my whole thought process on this is Stampin' Up! Used to have a punch that looked like this, and I absolutely loved it, and I do still have it. And that was the whole idea of how I was literally trying to cut these and make these to that punch. So I'm trying to think. I know I have the punch here, but where it is? Oh, right here. Okay. So I don't even know the name of this punch. It was like a little banner punch, but I love it so much. So I took I took this because again, I wasn't, and I wanted to measure this to see because I wanted to recreate basically this punch. But of course, if you have the punch, by all means, use it. All right, so now let's design this adorable card. So we have our card base, and then we are using the second largest stitched circle from the Stylish Shape dies. And we have our little fringe pieces already done here. And then I have these done, and I have my bow done. And then this is also 3/4 of an inch. No, actually, this is a 1/2 inch by like 2.5. So we're going to stamp. We need to stamp the saying, which this is the one where I did happy birthday. So I'm going to stamp happy birthday on that. I'm going to set that aside. And then we got to get the little piñata because it's so cute. And we're going to stamp that. And something just weird got on my ink pad, so we're going to brush that off, whatever that was. Okay. So we're going to color this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to, the white part, we're going to leave him the actual like piñata white, but we're going to use Wink of Stella over him. So right now I am using the dark Tahitian Tide, and I'm just doing some of the little pieces here. So next I'll do the dark polished pink, which I've got to tell you, I'm going to be very sad that now this will be the last time I'm using polished pink to design with, unless I do it in my scrapbook, which I just may. All right. Especially right now because I'm trying to earn the incentive trip. So that's in Mexico. So lots of bright colors. Or if I take my kids sometime, I would like to do an all-inclusive resort there. I'll just pull out my Poppy Parade and use it in my scrapbook then. All right. So we're coloring these, and then we're going to do this in the Poppy Parade too. All right, so before I do, let's do Wink of Stella last. Let's go ahead now and let's place all this on. So I'm actually going to use my green glue here. And maybe I'm going to use my green glue. So I'm going to start with the bottom first, and I'm just going to place that just like that across the bottom. And then I'm going to do the next one, which is my blue. Actually, I'm having a hard time with my green glue right now, so we'll just do this across. And I'm going to overlap that. And then we're going to do the polished pink. And we're going to overlap that. So I'm just kind of overlapping it. And then we're going to do the Poppy Parade. And we're going to overlap that. All right, so there's that. Now let me get all my pieces out here. So now let's get out our Winka Stella. And let's color in our piñata. I just like it that it's a little sparkly. Piñatas are fun. I remember when, I don't remember how old Greenlee was, my oldest daughter, but we got a piñata for one of her birthday parties. And my youngest daughter, Ellie, she was, I don't know, she wasn't even 2 years old. And every time the kids went to hit the piñata, she had that really hard baby laugh, like she thought it was the funniest thing ever. Which, let's be honest, it is. But it was like, she just thought that was so funny, them hitting the piñata. All right, so I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to put dimensionals behind each and every one of these because I am popping them up. And then I'm also going to flip this over because I'm going to put dimensionals behind that. All right. So we're going to peel these all off. And we're actually going to a movie tonight. We're going to see Mario. And I'm excited to see it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place that right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to place my little banners up here. So I'm kind of just going to angle them. Angle them in whatever direction you want. And I kind of go like this. I probably should have done my banners because I feel like this needs to be a little bit lower. So I'm going to actually bring this just a little bit lower. Probably should have overlapped those a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to do that and that and that. And then this one, I'm going to angle it like this, but it does kind of hang off the card. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and I'm just going to snip it like that. There we go. Now I have my little Tahitian tied bow, and we're going to put that up on the top here. So there's that. And then we need to do our banner. And I'm just going to place that across like that. And then we just have to add our little jewels. And I'm going to place another bigger one down here. Just like that. All right, so there is the piñata card. All right, so there's that. All right, we have one left. And we have the holy guacamole, it's your birthday. So let's just finish up this last card here. And then when I'm done, I will share with you all of my Happy Mail. So I love Happy Mail. Okay, so again, we have the card here, which looks like I have a little something on this card. So you know what? We're going to flip this over because I'm going to put... I will put this over top of it. Let's see here. I also have one of these mono, like sand erasers, which are so wonderful. If you do not have these or if you've never heard of them before, I highly recommend them. They're just it's called Sand and Rubber Eraser, and made by Tombow. But if you get ink on it, after a while, like rubbing it, it will come off. So it is very nice in that aspect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this over the top. And I'm doing with this card white on white, so tone on tone. And I have ran this already through the embossing folder, the 3D embossing folder. That's part of that 3-pack of online exclusives. And so now I'm going to do some stamping. So we're going to bring back our memento, and we're going to bring back our little guacamole, little guac bowl. And we're going to put that right over there to the left. Now I'm actually going to, before I do the chips, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the seine. We're going to do that up at the top because now I don't need the memento anymore. I'm actually going to bring out Daffodil Delight ink pad. This is where we're going to stamp the chips here. So we're going to stamp the chips. And I'm just kind of angling them into a different direction. So there's the chips. Now I'm going to take my light Daffodil Delight blend, and I'm just going to color them in. That way you have the darker outline and the lighter inside. Kind of gives it a different contrast. I'm just going to color those. Oh, I love our blends. I really do. Although I still love our Stampin' Right markers too. And I love, oh, in case you don't know, they have redone our Stampin' Right markers. Same formula, same wonderful formula. They look the same, but they're a little bit different. So on one end, you still have the like painter side, which is great when you're actually coloring the back of a stamp. But then on this side, instead of it being like a pen, it almost is like a tipped marker, just kind of like the blend. So I'm going to show you this. So you have this, and yes, the blend is a little bit wider, but this is still like a thick, it just writes so nice. It's so nice. For those of you who had the other ones before, they would dry out fast and they didn't write very well. Now they're wonderful. So with that said, they have redone all of those. All right, so I'm making my guac. There's that. And then I'm taking the black, the dark black in the blend, and I'm coloring the bowl. Just like that. And now I'm going to place this piece. So this is the third largest scallop contour die. I'm placing that flat to the second largest scallop contour die. But now I want to pop this up on the card. So I'm going to now flip this over and I'm going to put dimensionals. And I'm going to leave a little room because I have a couple more little banners that I want to tuck under there. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to center this on the card here. And then I have these two little banners that I did actually with the designer series paper, the flowers and more. And these ones I'm not going to use dimensionals for. I'm actually just going to use a little of my Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to kind of tuck them under there like this. And I'm going to do two of them. Just like that. And then, of course, I have our little jewels here. All right. So there are 4 cards. Let's see here. So we have 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of these, and then 2 of these. So there are 4 cards. Yay! So thank you for watching. Now I'm going to show you my Happy Mail. I want to show you some Happy Mail, and I want to go back as far as the last time that I showed you. So I did get a couple Easter cards sent to me from teammates. So I wanted to share that. So we have this one right here. And I want to quickly share that. He is risen. And then we have this one right here that says Happy Easter. So these were a couple of cards that I got sent to me. And I just love them. Then I got this card sent, which I have to share. Look, it looks like somebody took a cigarette and burnt it. I was so upset because I'm like, oh, it went through my beautiful card. But this card is actually from my upline, Tina. So she did a really nice job on this card, and we'll just pretend there's not a burnt hole there, but it's so cute. So that's a cute card. This card I love too because I love the quilt look to it. So my friend Christine sent this to me. And I just love this card, but on the back, it was created by Sarah Simon. So I just love this card. It's so cute. So what Sarah did was she took, what looks to be like little triangles. Like she must have cut these in squares and then cut them to a triangle. And then she created them to look like a quilt. She put it on maybe something together, and then she ran it through an embossing machine so that you can so it gave it texture. It is so cute. And it's one of those book cards, so it opens like this. So it is just so cute. I love this card. So cute. All right. Then I got this card from my teammate, Michelle. Super cute. This is actually from one of our kits, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one that had the lunchbox that was proceeds went to something. But I love the colors. I think kits are great, especially if you either are a beginner stamper, or maybe you're a stamper who just doesn't have a lot of time and you want to make some handmade cards and you want to whip them up quick and easy. Kits are perfect. They are a great option. So this is one of those cards from the kit. And then these cards here are from our team swap. Oh, I have one more. So this card today I got in the mail today because myself, Elizabeth Giles, Joni Martin, and Amy Gerber, the four of us are demonstrators who are putting on an event called Sweet Demo Day. And we're putting it on in Janesville, Wisconsin here at the Town Place Suites. And we're super excited. It's the first time we're all going to do this on our own, where we're doing an event together, but an event that is for demonstrators only. So if you're a demonstrator out there, reach out to me and I can send you the information. We're super excited about it. The name is Sweet Demo Day, which is what we're going to call it from now on. But sweet is because we concentrate on all the suites in the new catalog. There are 10 suites, and everyone who comes will make 2 projects from each suite. So you're walking away with 20 projects. So we're really looking forward to this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're not a demonstrator and you're sitting on the fence, what a great time to, become a demonstrator, join, be a part of our group and our community and come to this. It's so much fun. We're looking forward to this. But I say this because one of the ladies mailed me a check today, and she mailed me a check in this adorable card. And I wanted just to share it because it's so cute. So you got the little slider here like this, and then it opens up like this. And so Brenda sent this. It's so adorable. It's such a cute card. So very cute card. Wanted to share that. All right. And then let's go to my team cards. So these are the cards from the Crafty Cat team for the month of April. I had to think what month we're in. See, I'm a little lost because usually I do this at the end of the month. But I'm a little late. All right. So this one here is so cute. I love it. I love the texture. This is made by Stephanie. I love all of these. This one's super cute. I love this butterfly. Obviously, this butterfly is super popular, and I just love it. So this card here, super cute. This card was made by Carla. Love this too. I love them all. This is the birthday card. I love this. Happy birthday. This card was made by Miss Denise. And then we have another butterfly, which I think is so cute. And this is made by Beth. And it just says, hey, and I love how she did the flaps. The flaps are super cute. That's just a cute, different way to do a fun fold. So it's such a cute card. All these cards are cute. I know I keep saying that, but they're true. Okay, and then this card here is made by Laura. Look at the cute little pig. I just love it. And I love how she stamps like on the inside. Love that. And then we have this card, which is so beautiful. This card here was made by Michelle, and it's actually stamped on vellum. And then she stamped the dragonflies, added dragonflies and gems. Just a very pretty card. And then this one's so cute too. I love this one. And this one was actually not from our team either. This is actually from Lisa, who also is coming to the demo event. So she sent her check in this card. And I just think this is so cute because the Scotty dog to me was just adorable. This is just a great card. So this is from Lisa Harris. So thank you for watching the Facebook Live and sticking around to seeing my happy mail. So from now on, every time I get happy mail, I'm going to be sharing that. So hope that you join our creating card for next month. I leave on the 17th. So creating card club is always, the deadline to sign up is always on the 10th of the month. I do that so is Paper Pumpkin. So it's kind of like the same time. So we don't always have to remember all these different dates. So with that said, the next one will be these cherry cards here. And we will have a live. I believe that the 29th is Memorial Day. So Tuesday the 30th will be the live at my house. So we will have a live. But you can always take these to go too. These, I have lots of people who I mail these out to, these kits. But all right. Oh, and then Thursday, which I believe is, gosh, is that June 1st? I don't even know. I don't even know because I don't have the calendar in front of me. But that will be when I will do the live for this one. And then also remember in June, I will be back to doing weekly Wednesdays. They're 4 o'clock Central Time. And I will come on and I will make a card or a project. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.